last 1 year. First, some big news. Last year, we had acquired a new production facility right here in the same area where we have our other production units. Now, it's taken some time to get everything up and running, but I'm happy to say it's all set to go live this October. We are commencing production in our new unit next month. We are looking forward to launching a whole new range of products from this plant, and our customers are already lining up with a lot of interest and early orders. Secondly, another news is that our subsidiary DCPL Specialty Chemicals has been awarded the ISO 9001 certification from First Quality Certification, one of the most respected agencies globally. This puts us in a great position to fulfill a major 500 metric ton of order of a fluorescent probe product from a multinational client. It's a big step forward for our specialty product business. Well, now I know there have been some concerns about the new US tariff structure. Let me assure you, we've been on top of it. So the raw material prices have corrected in the recent 3 months, which have lowered quite significantly. It has helped us to lower our finished goods pricing. And on top of that, we have rolled out a whole new special offer for our US customers. And the response has been very encouraging. There is no cause for concern. Things are actually getting back on track. We are also putting up a big focus on our R&D. We have started bringing in some of the top minds in the industry to work on high performance specialty products. These are really high value, high margin products with very few competitors. And they'll be a key part of our growth going forward. To sum it up, we've had a strong year till now, and we are set up for even more exciting things ahead. Thank you all for continued trust and support. Let's keep building something great together. Now, I request Mrs. Tishla Bed to take the further proceedings. Some of your similar questions and merge them into one, if that's possible. And the questions which require data to be sent to you, we could have them sent to you. Our accounts team can send you like what was the share of, what was the amount of US business that we did last year. That could be simply mailed to you because I would not have that handy on my fingertips. But your other questions, you can start.
Sir, so thank you once again. I was put on mute, so I could not ask promptly. Sir, so yes. Sir, so firstly, what is the outlook for FY26 in terms of top line as well as margins? Can we surpass 100 crore top line in current financial year?
So that was our plan. That was our target. But due to the US tariffs and the uncertainty which came during the tariffs of being implemented, so 2 to 3 months orders were on pause. Now, of course, we have things in place, and with these implemented tariffs, the customers have started releasing the orders and getting back on track. And just the way I said in my earlier speech that basically the raw material prices have corrected significantly in the past 3 months. So even after the 50% tariff, we are just looking at the customer getting just about 15 to 18% price hike only. So the orders are back on track, but we may not be able to touch 100 because of this 3-month pause of business which happened in the past.
Great. And what, as far as operating margins are concerned, can we maintain 20% margin on a steady state basis going forward?
Margins are not impacted this year at all. Yeah, so that is good news.
Okay, and what was the reason for margins roughly doubling in the past 3 years?
See, I'll tell you, we are an R&D based company, okay, and we give special importance to customers' needs In these fast evolving times, customer have got special needs in terms of custom formulations, and we give that a lot of importance. Rather than just focusing on increasing turnover by increasing the capacity of commodity products. So in turn, we end up improving our product, we improve our yield, we improve our efficiency. We also have designed our plant in a very innovative way, so there is proper utilization of resources. We keep our overheads low as much as possible, and we keep our effluent treatment charges as lowest as possible because we recycle a lot of our products. Reutilization of resources, like I said, so that contributes to the margins.
Okay, so basically, long and short of it is that we are expecting to hold on to our current margin of 20%.
If not increase them, yes, at least hold on.
Okay, that's great. So last year, what was the total sales volume that we did approximately, and this year, what is the expectation?
See, we aim for 20%, minimum of a 20% growth year on year. That is what our aim is always, if not higher. But that is subject to any major economic announcements, conditions like what you're seeing right now, which might affect the business until new markets are found or new products. So what I'm saying is that a minimum 20% growth is what we aim for. I cannot put my finger on numbers right now in this AGM, but you know what I mean.
Sure, sure, sure. And who would be our closest competitors?
See, this is an interesting question, but you may not like my answer that much because I'm not going to take any names. I'll tell you how it works in the dye stuff or chemicals business. We have about 35 or 40 prominent product lines going on and over 100 segmented products. So what happens is the mix of the products that we make, not necessarily another company also makes. Every company makes a different mix. So this is what I'm talking about, a mix. I may be making a product called ABC, which also another company makes, but the other products along with that, what I make, that company doesn't make. So whoever makes the best mix wins the race over here. So we cannot really say, like you will probably talk about a competition like Vidhi Speciality or Vipul Organics, but they are not exactly competitors. They may be having one product common with us. That's it.
Okay, and what about, let's say, Bagaria Industries or Dynamic Products, which is Ahmedabad based, or let's say Asahi Songwon or Akshar Chem,
I'll
or
give you an example, just a dynamic products. Like Dynamic Products is a dedicated manufacturer of only food colors and some some cosmetic colors. For us, we don't make the whole range of food colors. We make about four food colors, or maybe 4 or 5 cosmetic colors. But we make 20 other products, 20 other colors for the HI and I industry. We make 5 products for water tracing. We make 5 products for the ink industry. We make 5 products for like smoke bombs. So that's a completely different mix. So this is what I mean to say, that you cannot say Dynamic and Deepak is a competitor because they just have 5 products in common. That's it.
sure, understood. So basically, we have different competitors in different segments. So,
Yes.
okay, and who would be our major customers? Like, for example, food colorants would be how much, what percentage roughly, cosmetics would be what percentage, water purification would be what percentage, and so on.
Okay. So I have, here we have some data. Yeah. So HI&I, that is the household, industrial, and institutional cleaning compounds, constitute of about 25% of our business. Agricultural dye stuffs for agricultural purposes like seed coloration, fertilizer coloration, spray marking indicators, and all constitute for 25% of our business. Industrial application 10%, food and pharmaceutical 10%, and other specialty like rare niche applications constitute for literally 30% of our business.
Understood. And also we had some advance for land of 2.85 crores. So this is beyond unit 3 or it is part of unit 3 only?
It's a part of Unit 3, and that land transfer happened, and it's not an advance anymore.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
now,
yeah.
so now if we take all our 3 units together, then and if we operate at full capacity utilization, so what is the maximum revenue that we can generate as per current realizations of our products, broadly speaking?
175 crores.
Okay. And by when do we hope to reach this level?
We hope to reach this level by this time next year.
Okay. Great.
Yes, because
And
our unit number 3 is going into production, rolling into production in October now, just a few weeks from now. So phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 will come every 2 months. We'll be rolling into the next phase. So yes, September next year we will be commencing to do full-scale operations in unit number 3, which is going to contribute to significantly to our top line.
great. And this unit 3, will there be any initial losses, like let's say in the third quarter of this financial year, until the plant reaches some capacity utilization, will there be some initial losses?
Well, not operating losses, maybe with depreciation a little bit. Yes.
Okay. So considering that in the second half of this financial year, I mean, will we be able to sustain our numbers of what we did last year?
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
Okay, okay. And some brief overview about our 3 subsidiaries. What exactly is the business? Are they into manufacturing or are they marketing?
DCPL Specialty Chemicals is into manufacturing. That is DCPL Specialty Unit number 1 and Unit number 2. And of course, now rolling Unit number 3. That is coming under DCPL Specialty. Subsidiary 2 is Southwest Chemicals Corporation in US. That is into trading. It is our arm over there to facilitate customers. Atlas Tints is our subsidiary in the US, which is catering to the retail business of our dye stuff to the pond and garden industry, which I categorize under agriculture.
Okay, right. Great. I think I'm mostly done. And finally, any plans to start paying dividend, even a token dividend, so that we come into the respectable dividend paying list category. Though I'm not a fan of dividend because the taxation is too high. But still, even 50 paisa or something like that. And any plans to come in the main board?
See, this question is connected to another question which I think you had plans to ask me, and that is connected. So, what is our capex plan for the next 2 to 3 years?
Yes.
That is one of your questions, and it is connected to this dividend question. So, our capex plans are actually in the next 3 years we are planning 8 crores, 10 crores, and 10 crores. So we have good plans for a lot of capex in the coming years, and that is the reason that we haven't immediately thought of the dividend planning. Which I'm in conversation, I'm in talks with our financial advisors, and we will definitely revert to you with this reply. I may not be able to answer it right now.
Okay, Saurabh, thank you very much for the time and for the detailed answers that you gave. I think company has a very bright future under your leadership, and my best wishes to you and your team. Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Keshav. Have a good day. Any other queries on agenda items and others?
No, sir. There is no other speaker shareholder, so we can move to the.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope all the queries of the members have been answered for the unaddressed questions. Responses will be provided via email as well. Now I request Mrs. Sonam Sharma to take